Yeah, this is a bad game. this is a rough game right now, man.
And the title game
Yeah,
will be Sunday.
why is it so damn loud?
Eastern on ABC.
I think I'm good now. Yeah, I think I'm good now.
The Bruins getting ready.
Yeah, it's what is he down 8, a minute 45. Yeah, this is
South Carolina doing some offensive, defensive substituting.
Yeah, I've
right
often
now.
said. I think at the end of last year, I was like, yo, Lauren Betts is I would take Lauren Betts over AZ. Despite being a UConn fan or whatever, I've just got to call it how I see it. There's no way I can see it like a performance like this from AZ. Yo, it's your 5th year. She has to come off multiple screens. Can't get free.
You see, the last time UConn was held under 50. It was South Carolina in the 2022.
It's so much. Yo, I don't know if I've ever seen so much.
Edwards
just
trapped in the backcourt. Johnson gets it ahead.
I don't even know if I want to call it hero ball with a Geno team, but it's just like.
And a foul applied by Fudd will put Edwards at the line.
Like it's just one player doing too much.
But it's going to take a basketball miracle for UConn to overcome a 10-point deficit at this juncture. With the way
you got Sarah Strong, she's not scoring, but it's so much that you're depending on a sophomore to do. Defend, rebound, play make. Blanca Quinones, she's going to do crazy things, right? I think she's going to be really good. I think she's already really good. But you see freshman moments like her, it's like, yo, where is your 5th-year senior?
There's 3 second-half points for Sarah Strong.
Like, yo, you right now, AZ, you got to be coming to the ball. You're down 11 points, and you're standing off in the corner. She smokes a layup.
And it's been that kind of night for UConn.
Yo, I don't give a fuck about all the tears. I don't care about the tears, man. Like, let's just be. I really don't care about the tears. You're fucking 38-0. I don't care about the tears. Y'all decided to play your worst game today. I don't care about the tears. Where's your 5th-year senior at? Your 5th-year senior is standing off in the corner. Your 5th-year senior standing off in the corner. You got Sarah Williams, who I think is good, but Notre Dame has shown that, yo, if you sag off her, so when you sag off her, you're bringing Sarah Strong. You're trying to have Sarah Strong do a dribble handoff from the top of the key all the way driving to the cup. It's just like, yo, I've never seen so much just ISO play. I've never seen just so much ISO play from a Geno team.
So many contributors to the Gamecocks, Rebecca, but it got McKeer, the freshman off the bench, a massive impact.
I mean, you see how quick she is when she's pushing the ball the other way. She has been fearless all night.
And to be completely honest, there's nothing that I've seen from South Carolina this game where I'm like, it was just really poor play from UConn. Like, cause like if I'm thinking correctly, like if I'm remembering correctly right now, it's not like it's the offensive rebounds. Like the offensive rebounds killed. Like Raven Johnson really haven't gone off.
They have just clearly been the better team so far tonight.
I don't care about the tears. Whoever got tear, I don't really care, man. You 38-0 and you decided to play your worst game today.
It hasn't been comfortable, in particular on the offensive end, is South Carolina's defense. But
your 5th-year senior, she has zero urgency.
Hard mentally as well, and it just feels like South Carolina has been unbothered for all of this game.
Latson with a double-double in her first Final Four.
Your 5th-year senior goes 1 for 6. It's just, you put so much on a sophomore, man.
And Latson makes it a 13-point game.
13-point game.
1 minute to go.
Smart, South Carolina picking up to slow Connecticut down.
Strong backs away. UConn needs 3s in a hurry. Fudd can't give them one there. Raven Johnson, the rebound.
He doesn't really want the ball. Listen, Final Four time. I'm a 5th-year senior.
A 13-point
right?
South Carolina
best
lead.
player last year,
And they're
Final
going to
Four,
the
whatever.
line looking to add to
Yo,
it.
let me get this rock. Let me get this rock. Everybody step aside. She off in the corner. She's off in the corner. She can't. She's getting multiple screens. She's coming off the screen. She can't do anything coming off the screen.
Ron Staley yesterday talking about
It is what it
UConn
is.
said they have been the standard in women's basketball for a very long time, and everyone has to measure up to the standard. They allow us something to reach for. It helps us all grow. It helps us all game plan. They find ways to just measure ourselves up to them and possibly beat them. That's what South Carolina has done.
Like, Sarah
in recent
Strong
years.
is a special player.
And again,
She's a real
tonight.
special player. AZ, she's a good player. She plays good defense, hell of a shooter. But she can't get her own shot. She can't get her own shot off the dribble.
2022 was a
Because I think if I'm
performance like
remembering
this in the
correctly,
national championship game.
Last year, she actually shot bad.
Stifling defense in a South
The
Carolina
South
win
Carolina
last
game,
year.
she shot well, played a
UConn
great game. When they went
stormed
down to
out
South Carolina and blew them out.
and blew out South Carolina.
Then,
And tonight,
I think for the
revenge
first
the
two
Gamecocks.
rounds, for the very first two
And a
rounds,
team effort certainly
for the very first
South
two rounds,
Carolina, both on the
AZ didn't
defensive
play
end
well.
and the offensive end. 4 different players in double figures. They've been sharing the basketball. Different players have made big shots in the right moments for the Gamecocks.
like when I'm sitting here, I'm
It's a slight
relying
difference
on
game in shot
Blanca
clock.
to play well,
Madsen kicks it
And you
out.
got
Dawn
Sarah
Staley
Williams.
telling her team, hold it.
but you sag off her, she can't do anything. They can't figure out how to get her in the game. You know, Sarah Strong, she goes 3 quarters without a field goal. You're looking at Ashlyn Shape to score because your 5th-year senior doesn't do anything for
Final
you.
inbound here. The officials will hold the players now. Dawn and Gino getting into it a little bit on the sideline as Gino has to be held back. And Dawn and
What
Gino
the hell
is
was all
part
that
of what
about?
makes this rivalry such a compelling one. As
Drama
they
in
exchange
women's
words at
basketball.
center
Oh my
court.
God. Drama in women's basketball, man.
It does have to be one final inbound here before this game. It's double zeros. South Carolina.
It is what it is, man.
has
I
stunned
can't.
UConn. The Gamecocks will play for a national title on Sunday afternoon. And you could see Dawn Staley saying, I would never do that. I would never do that to him. As Gino Auriemma walks back to the locker room.
I don't know what that all was about, but it is what it is. I'm not gonna complain or cry about it. Who I will complain about is who I will complain about
62
is
to
our players
48
not
the
showing
final.
up. Certain players not showing up.
And Tanaya Latson a double-double in her first Final Four contest. AZ Fudd running off after her final collegiate game.
You get what I'm saying? Like, yo, I'm going guns blazing. Listen, my last college game, yo, I'm going guns blazing.
So tonight, you led the nation in scoring last year. You gave up personal glory to be part of something special. So it's fitting that tonight you are the leading scorer.
Yeah, I'm not.
In some respects.
It
Tell
is
me,
what it
what
is.
does this
I
mean
can't.
to you to have sacrificed?
You know, we're not gonna sit here and cry about, you know, the game or whatever. I'm gonna just complain about the UConn players. That's all we're not gonna complain about the refs, right? I've seen horrible officiated games. Like this is not one of them. What are we looking at? Sarah Williams, I mean, you getting 2 for 2, right? 2 for, like, come on, man. 2 for 2. Can I bring this down? Let me bring this down. Let me bring this down. All right, let me go back here. Yeah, like Sarah Williams, 2 for 2. Is she? I think she's a senior as well, right? Came from Wisconsin. Is she a senior? Yeah, like this is your 6'4" senior. She gets 2 shots up. Like, come on, man. She gets 2 shots up. We're relying on her. We're relying on the freshman, right, to do something for you. She's 2 for 6, 4 fouls, silly fouls, things like that. This is supposed to be a, you know, hey, maybe she goes number 1. I've always said I like AZ, but I'm like, yo, she's not one of those UConn. Hold on, let me.
Staley right now.
Well, Coach, something happened there at the end of the game. What went wrong on the sideline right now?
I have no idea. But I'm gonna let you know this. I'm of integrity. I'm of integrity. So if I did something wrong to Gino, I had no idea what I did. I guess he thought I didn't shake his hand at the beginning of the game. I didn't know. I went down there pregame.
Okay. Then if that's what
I don't know what he came with after the game, but hey, sometimes things get heated. We move on.
Okay, let's get to your team because that was a dominant.
Yeah,
How did they come out
I thought Gino was trying to hug her in the beginning, and
set the tone in this game.
We wanted to win, and our kids laid it on the line. They were locked in for every minute, every second of the game, even when they came back. I thought we were scrappy. I thought we wanted to win, and we displayed that. And I'm super proud of our kids, and I'm not going to let any incident take anything away from the performance on the floor.
2 of your new players, Agat Makira, freshman, Tanaya Latson out of the portal. They were your stars tonight. How have you adapted them to your culture and your winning ways, Don Staley?
How about this? They're just really cool individuals. They're great human beings who sacrificed to come to play at South Carolina. Dottie didn't play a whole lot in the beginning of the season. She got her some experience, and now she's making impact on both sides of the ball. And I love Tanaya Latson for sacrificing, you know, and I'm glad we're able to give her an opportunity to win a national championship. And that's what it's all about. Like, I am overjoyed. I'm giving God the glory because he made it possible. His will was done today.
Well, we'll see you on Easter Sunday to play for a championship. I appreciate your time in this moment. Thank you.
He is risen.
All right, thank you very much, Coach Staley.
I do. I mean, in the beginning of the game, I did see Gino kind of like try to hug her, and she not really like kind of embraced the hug or whatever. But listen, man, I don't know if it is what it is. I'm not about to lose my shit over that. Like, to be completely honest, like, I'm not going to lose my mind over it. It is what it is. I'm not going to bring that up right after the game if that's me. But this is who I'm looking at, man. You get what I'm saying? This is who I'm looking at. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is your 5th year senior. 5th year senior. Some saying she's number 1. Some saying, you know, top 3, top 5. I said it last year. I'm like, yo, Lauren, last year as a UConn fan, I'm like, yo, you.
Also played in 3 Final Fours. This was the most intense game I have seen at this level. And it's because they can't.
No, I don't think, no.
That they're passionate. Now, let's be real here. We understood that going into the Final Four with 2 SEC teams, which we know is the toughest conference, their physicality, there was going to be a narrative. There were going to be question marks about, can the officials let them play that way? Now, one thing I know is walking those shoes, you have to throw the first punch. You have to set the tone physicality. Then you regulate.
Look at this guy.
And then you settle into the game. And I do believe watching this game, when you see the South Carolina Gamecocks, they're going to play their style and physical and see if the rest will let them do that. And I do think that's where Gino found that frustration because his team was not able to get into an offensive rhythm. When you look at
but
UConn,
your team, but hold on, man. The reason you can't get into an offensive rhythm, again, is because of this. This is why you can't get into an offensive rhythm. I'm not trying to hear any of that. You took it to them last year. They're without one of their better players. We're without Paige. It is what it is. It is what it is. When you have this player right here not demand the ball in possibly their last collegiate game, you go home. Right? You go home. When you have another senior play 14 minutes, no fouls, 2 for 2, and you rely on a freshman, you go home in the Final Four. It is what it is. Right? It is what it is. You bring in the Egyptian princess, you bring in Janet Al-Alfi, you bring her in. She doesn't do anything. She doesn't get you rebounds. She doesn't get points. She doesn't do anything. And she played a solid game against Lauren Betts last year. And she doesn't do anything. A junior, 1 for 3. You get what I'm saying? Like, you're looking at Ashlyn Shade and Blanca and you're looking for Sarah Strong to do everything. You go home. It is what it is. Regardless of if Dawn wants to, whatever happened in the beginning, it is what it is. I'm not going to complain as a UConn fan over refs. I'm not going to complain over Dawn. I've said that Gino, I've said Gino not really pursuing Caitlin allowed South Carolina to get some of this shit off the last couple years. Because if Caitlin goes to UConn, South Carolina doesn't make the run they had the last couple years. It's just that plain and simple, right? It is what it is. Because all we did right after, that class with Caitlin, Angel, Van Lith, Cameron Brink, we went and got AZ. Like, that's what, out of all the years, and like I've always said, man, I've watched every UConn championship except for the very first one. That's the one mistake that Gino did that it worked out for Caitlin, and it kind of worked out for Paige because at the end she got her championship, but it allowed South Carolina to get their shit off. Because there's no way those teams that South Carolina had put together could one of them really go against them, especially Caitlin with Iowa.
In any game since the 2022 game against South Carolina, that was a loss as well.
What did Raven do? Yeah, like, come on, man. Like, Raven went 1 for 6. Like, you get what I'm saying? Where is this? Let me bring this back up. Like, Raven went 1 for 6. Tessa 4 for 10, 10 points.
This is pregame. And she did say that she went up and shook everybody's hand on that staff. She didn't know. Maybe Gino remembers it a little bit differently than what we do.
Yeah, it is what it is. I'm not gonna complain about that or what have you. It is what it is, man. We didn't play well enough. I mean, Ice Brady, like, I forget that. I keep forgetting that I keep forgetting that she's on this team. Kaylee Heichel was 2 for 8, the transfer from USC. You get what I'm saying? You can't make outside jump shots. It is what it is. You played bad. You played bad. You didn't have your fifth-year senior to save you. You go home. It is what it is. Yeah, that's my thoughts. Hey, we lost. We didn't play good. We didn't play to our potential. I didn't see anything from South Carolina outside of the offensive rebounds. They played physical, but I didn't see anything dirty. I didn't see anything crazy. I'm yelling and complaining at the refs like I do every sports game that I watch. I mean, if it's not one of those games where it was the Iowa, who was it? It was Iowa LSU. If you watch the Iowa LSU game, that's possibly one of the worst officiated games I've ever seen. Where you had both the bigs for Iowa in foul trouble. Kalen had fouls. Angel Reese was in foul trouble. I forgot who was the other big that was in foul trouble for LSU. That was a bad game. That was a terrible officiated game. Watching this, I'm yelling at the refs because I'm a UConn fan and I'm going to yell at the refs. I wasn't yelling at the refs for anything crazy that South Carolina was doing, some, dirty or physical play. It is what it is. 38-0, you the number one overall team, number one overall seed. You have a returning fifth-year senior who was the Final Four best player last year. She didn't show up. She had no urgency to show up. She was not interested in showing up. It is what it is. We go home. It is what it is, man. Congrats to South Carolina. I think Texas. I think Texas. This next one's gonna be interesting because I think Texas can beat UCLA. I think they can beat UCLA, and then after that, I mean, South Carolina. Texas looks good, but I just know how South Carolina can really match up with Texas. So, hey, man, that's my thoughts, man. Get in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts, and I get with you on the next one.